Hi, this is Brian Doyle of Iron Sharpens Iron. We're here to talk about tips on how to mobilize men to an off-site event. Really, these principles that we're walking through are principles about reaching and engaging men. We use the conference experience as an opportunity to talk about what works and what doesn't work for men. And today is tip number 3. Now, tip number 1 was talking about being patient with men. Men are different. Be patient with men. Don't expect an immediate response when you tell guys there's something going on. They've got a lot on their plate and they have a low felt need. Tip number 2 we talked about last time was the importance of visibility from the platform on a Sunday morning. You can't just kind of make this under the radar. If you're going to give this the posture it deserves, which is critical when landing with men, you're going to have to make sure that from the platform on Sunday morning, from the senior pastor and the men that they respect, that this is getting the posture it deserves. Now today's tip number 3 of 6. Today we're going to talk about this conference is on Saturday, not Sunday. Now that's not a date issue. That means that this is not a Sunday service. This is not church on Saturday. A lot of the guys you talk to are going to think that way. Now, you may not think that way, but they're thinking this is going to be like a long church service on Saturday. Well, no, it's not. Actually, it's been quite different. And this is partly what we want to review today. What we're doing at an Iron Sharpens Iron conference is relevant, masculine, and different from Sunday morning. In fact, what I tell pastors is what we do on Saturday, you can't pull off on Sunday. It's just not appropriate, some of the stuff we do. It just doesn't fit. Your audience on Sunday is wide and diverse. Our audience on Saturday is men age 13 and older. Okay, so it's very relevant for men. It's masculine in nature. What do I mean by masculine? I mean it's got testosterone flowing through the sanctuary. Everybody's got the same testosterone flowing. That's why the worship is so critical. We begin the day at 8:30 in worship. Not just worship, but masculine worship. Why masculine? Because it's men in worship. Now, the worship isn't that different, but it's men in worship which makes it different. We sing songs that resonate with men. We sing songs that work for men as far as their what they can sing and what they can't sing. So when you get a critical mass of men, I'm talking 500, 1,000 men in the same place worshiping Jesus, Christ-centered worship, that begins to change everything. That's why Saturday, it's one reason why Saturday is different from Sunday. Another reason why Saturday is different from Sunday is everything we do, from the keynote messages, from national presenters, to the seminars, it's all about being a man. This is men speaking to men. You know, this is men challenging men. This is men in the first person sharing their own story in God's Word with other men and say, follow me as I follow Christ. You know that a big distinctive of Iron Sharpens Iron is just not to have exhortative and challenging messages, but it's to have that and also have 16 different equipping seminars at every conference. That's right, 16 different equipping seminars, not just seminars on stuff, but seminars to equip men to follow Jesus in the unique role they have as men. I'm going to talk about unique roles like being a dad. There's no workshops at Iron Sharpens Iron on parenting. There may be some about being a father. There's no workshops on marriage. There may be some on being a husband. There's no workshop just on general temptation. It's going to be on sexual temptation, destructive anger, how to handle the power and the testosterone flowing through your veins. You know, for instance, I'm at one of our conferences, beginning of 2011. I'm doing a seminar on avoiding adultery. Now, that's not Sunday morning seminars. That's about men talking to men about how to be the men that we want to be, and how scriptures, specifically Proverbs 6 and 7, will lead us how to avoid adultery. Okay, so today we're talking about that Iron Sharpens Iron conference is not Sunday morning ministry, it's Saturday ministry. So it's your responsibility with guys like me to make sure that guys in our church aren't getting this confused. They're probably going to start from the position it's Sunday morning on Saturday, but it's not. So be enthusiastic. Make sure you clarify the distinctives of critical mass of men, masculine worship, seminars for men. Maybe even look through that seminar list that you have in front of you. And as you make some personal invites to guys and shake their hands, if they're married, talk about the things that are about being a husband. If they're a young man, talk about the things you've got for sports or about being an emerging man who follows Jesus. You give some personal invitations using some of those seminars that are specific to that man. Thanks for taking time with us today. We'll see you next week.
Just might change your life. You're on the edge, now take one step and you just might